Hey, I'm Josh Mayo, and welcome to Extra Mayo. Every week, I love preaching the Word of God, but sometimes there's just, well, more. This is the place where we get to go deeper than Sunday's message. Here we'll wrestle with the questions, unpack the stories, and talk about how God's truth connects to your everyday life. I'm glad you're here. Let's dive in.
Well, we kicked this thing off already, and it's running full steam ahead. Welcome.
We're so glad you're with us. We are finally recording. Actually, no, we've been recording.
We've been recording, but we figured we should make this thing official.
There's maybe some things you shouldn't see. No, I'm kidding. We're talking about Christmas.
Hey, we're in Christmas season. We're here. It's like
Merry Christmas,
3-4 days away. Christmas is right around the corner.
Do you feel stressed? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel? No, I'm kidding. Merry Christmas to you all. Hopefully you don't feel stressed, and hopefully all your Amazon packages arrive on time.
Speaking of stress, sometimes Christmas time can produce some like family drama.
Never.
You know, like it can be stressful.
None of you have ever experienced Christmas family drama. I'm sure that's just...
What are some of the healing people need to experience now?
Since you're bringing this up, Alistair, like this seems like it's coming from a personal place. How about you tell us about
Thanksgiving was a hit. Thanksgiving was a hit on me. You know what I mean?
And you're like, I'm not ready for round two.
I'm not ready for round two.
Some of you are like, can we separate Thanksgiving and Christmas a little bit longer? Because doggone it, way too much family drama close to each other.
I don't know about you, but I need my like space for a minute. I need my give me 15-20 minutes just to decompress.
All right,
because it's always all in.
Do you ever hide in the bathroom?
No.
Have you ever hidden in the bathroom?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I don't think we have comments enabled. Maybe we do on these things. But if we do, then all of you need to tell us if you've ever hid in the bathroom from family during the Christmas or Thanksgiving season, or mainly during Christmas. But I've never done that.
Are your kids overly spoiled?
Ever.
Are your kids overly spoiled with their gifts?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I like your philosophy.
We got Ethan in the room, one of Elijah's friends. Yeah, I can't tell a lie in front of Ethan will probably say Elijah's spoiled. Yes.
I like your philosophy. And we've taken it on the Wild family when it comes down to the whole Santa thing and the gifts thing. You shifted the
subject. We're talking about your family drama.
I'm just really good at moving.
No, you're not.
This.
All right, you can do this little bit you're doing right now, and then we're coming back to your family drama.
Deal.
Right, sounds great.
So.
Because this is what the people want.
This is what they want. This extra mayo is definitely what they want. Our drama is what they want.
Yeah. They will feel better about their drama when they hear our drama. So this is really us trying to bring peace in.
This is for you, whoever's listening. This is for you to bring peace.
Smooth sounds with Alistair and Josh. All right, keep going.
Family, your philosophy in regards to the gift giving situation at the Mayo household.
Yep.
Tell us about your philosophy when it comes down to the gifts, who they're from, and why.
Well, last week I declared very strongly that in the Mayo household we give the gifts. Santa does not give the gifts.
Yes.
The old man got stuck in the chimney, and we want our kids to know where they come from. But they are 17 and 15, so if they had any illusions up to this point, then God help the parents. But anyway, we've always told them that we give the gifts. But you're asking what's the philosophy of our gift giving? Well, explain more.
No, you nailed it. I didn't know that. Last week. You want to get the credit.
Oh, I want the credit all day long. If you want Santa to get the credit in your house, cool. I'm not gonna whatever, but shoot, I want all the glory.
Absolutely. I worked hard to get
all the doggone glory. Yeah, absolutely. So no, I want them to know it. I feel like you do the same.
I mean, my kids
got little kids.
My kids are on opposite scale. We're 2 and 1, but we're definitely leaning into that for sure.
You're definitely. I want the credit.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
We'll
maybe do one Santa gift or whatever.
Red felt tights getting the credit.
Absolutely.
No way. Sorry.
Smells like beef and cheese.
Smells like beef and cheese. I'm not trying to be a Santa hater. We pay for Santa to show up at Love Because. However, I want the credit. So Santa, sorry, it ain't happening. But back to family drama.
Family drama.
Yeah. So tell us about this, Alistair.
No, it's deeply burdening me. No, it's not.
It sounds like it.
No, yeah, family drama. Christmas time can bring up all the feels for all the different families, I bet in the room, like, or that are listening right now. Like, there's maybe broken families. There's maybe families that are just trying to figure out how to do life with new families. And
blended families.
Blended families. Stuff, yeah. It's all new
just
sometimes.
Extended family.
And then extended family. God help us.
Yes.
You know, we bless them using a Mayo term like in-loves, not in-laws, right?
Yeah. I do not have in-laws. I have in-loves.
Yes.
But yeah, so let me sidetrack on a couple of those things that you said. First of all, let me go even deeper to that gift philosophy. Here's my gift philosophy. As the kids have gotten older, we prefer not just giving stuff. We're like, all right, how can we make some memories in the process? Yes. And that can be done in a lot of different ways. But how do we make some memories? How do we make some moments during the season? So that's a big part of what we do. But as opposed to just more Lego sets or something like that.
Golly.
And that will just give your foot problems. So, and if you
can see this,
you can see what the last Lego set did to me.
Just to let all the listeners know, Pastor Josh just lifted up his hurt foot up on the table.
Oh yeah, we have, just for all the visually impaired individuals right now, I am physically walking impaired. So that is philosophy on gifts. What was the other part we were just talking about? We were just talking about
blended families, blended
family, and all of that drama stuff. Yeah, boy, it really can be challenging. And I find myself, I think peace in the family sometimes is just saying I don't have to have the last word.
Smart.
And so I love my family. My family's great, but we are very different from each other. My brother and I love my brother. He's awesome. He was here a couple weeks ago, and he'll be back for Christmas. But my brother and I are very, very different. And so we've learned how to be more mature as the years have gone on both ends. He's awesome. But, learning to just give myself some rest and enjoy the food and try not to get caught up in all the stuff. And it's so easy to get caught up. But,
when all the families around the Wild household and all the extended family, it's like a hurricane. It is like you have to learn how to listen to 7 different conversations all at the same time, or not.
Yeah, you guys are all on or all off, and it's usually
really
all on.
That's our lives.
Yeah, it is 7 conversations in your household.
It literally is, and so it becomes challenging to even have those moments sometimes. Like to actually like have a connection moment, do some sort of intentional time to where like, okay, this is us and this is our family, and then we want to celebrate Jesus. You know what I mean? And even to tie into like your talk for today, it's like even just loving sometimes, you know what I mean? Like can become a challenge. Yes, you love them, they're your family, but like it's like that. That's like that. What's that show? There's that movie. I love you, but I don't have to like you right now. Whatever, how to win a guy in 10 days or how to lose a guy in 10 days, whatever that was. Like, I love you, but I don't have to like you right now. Sometimes that's a reality. But how do we love? Like, how do we choose to like truly still love? You know what I mean?
I love the verse that we used. Obviously, John 3:16, the message, for God so loved that he gave. Love is always concreted. It's infleshed through sacrifice. And in going to the idea of stress with our family during the Christmas season, I think one of the greatest ways that we love over Christmas is learning how to sacrifice. Yeah. For God so loved his family, think about it. We are God's extended family. We're his sons, his daughters. We are the crazy ones, though. He's not. We're the crazy ones. And yet he so loved us that he gave. And so I think maybe that's part of the way we deal with the tension of the Christmas crazy, is saying, all right, God, I want to love like you this Christmas season that I give. And I give the gift of peace and strength and sacrifice to my family when maybe it feels like they don't deserve it. And such a great love requires a great sacrifice. And so maybe you're asking yourself, hey, what sacrifices am I making for my family today? Christ did not win. Christ won, but he did not win in the sense of he won ultimately for you and I, and Christ ultimately won the victory as a resurrected Savior. But to everyone looking at Christ on the cross, we're not thinking, hey, this is a winning moment. If you're there, you're thinking, man, this is a great sacrifice. They didn't even think sacrifice in that moment. They were confused by it.
Yeah.
And so great love is always preceded, or a result of that is sacrifice. So let's live a life of sacrifice. I want to talk about, Alistair, if I can shift us for a moment.
Let's go.
And say, I want to explain a little bit what we did today. Because sometimes I think people just think, oh, they came up with a message and that was cute and that was nice. But I want to bring some definition a little bit to what we did today, why we did it, because we don't always get to say the why behind the what. And then I also want to talk about Christmas Eve and why we're doing what we're doing there. I guess let me just start, since I know what's in my heart.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm throwing you
This is Extra Mayo.
This is Extra Mayo, I guess, but I like it being extra wild too. I want you to understand, like when we did worship today, we had our whole team sitting down. We had it candlelight, we had it low lit. We did worship from an audience perspective. I mean, everybody was sitting down. I came out, I spoke, I sat down the whole time. It was beautiful and it was restful. And I think what people want to experience oftentimes in Christmas is the sacredness. And we want to be able to step into that sacredness, and we want to be able to step into that rest, but we have a hard time doing it.
Yeah.
And what often happens during Christmas time, and we're all guilty of it, even in churches, and we'll do it other ways in the future. So just know we're going to do it other ways. But sometimes Christmas can be a performance.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It can be a production. And there's places and there's times for that.
For sure.
But we actually did the very opposite of that. We sat down, we rested, we worshiped, we invited people into a sacred invitation to receive God's love. We lit a candle. Like, it was very simple.
Yeah.
And my message was on John 3:16. Like, I had a seasoned, he might have even been a pastor. I don't know, a very seasoned gentleman, wonderful, dignified individual, come up to me. I would guess he was around 80, and definitely a churchgoer. His whole family's churchgoer. He came with his son, who's in his 50s, and he said to me, "Pastor, I have never heard a message on John 3:16."
What?
And I'm like,
wow.
because when you think about it, you know, I've heard John 3:16 in messages, but I have maybe I've heard a message once on John 3:16 my whole life, maybe, and that's probably me inventing something in my mind, but where that's the primary text and primary everything. And so I think it's important that the why behind today was, let's let people rest. Let's allow people to just see the simple Christmas story.
Yes.
Because everybody's way too busy. They're too stressed out. They've got too much stuff. And so we are trying to invite people into that rest, even with our posture by sitting down. We're actually saying, hey, this isn't a performance. It's all right to rest. It's all right.
Take a load off, man.
And can I give another story? I actually came, I don't think you know this. I came with a shoe, an extra shoe. So I'm wearing one shoe and I've got my boot on right now. That I've been wearing for the last few weeks. And people keep saying, what's the reason? I got in a car accident and aggravated old injuries. There you go. It wasn't my fault. It's all good. Teenager hit a teenager, and I slowly am watching cars come towards me. I'm in a stoplight and I'm waiting. I'm like, I'm about to get hit and I can't move out. And so my foot is jammed on the brake, and that just inflamed everything and made it worse. And all the other things the doctors have done haven't fixed it. So they want me in a boot, but nothing's broke. Just inflamed. But it feels like it's broken. But so bottom line, I say all that to say, and this idea of rest and not performance and all this stuff to say, I brought another shoe today, my right shoe, for me to actually walk on the stage with an actual shoe on and not wear my boot today. And I was wearing my boot. I'm like, I'll wear my boot before service, after service, but I'm gonna wear a different shoe. And I brought it ready. It was backstage, and I had one of the worship team members. Afterwards, I was talking to her right before the first service, before I changed, and she asked me how I was doing, and she said, you know, how are things healing? And I said, good. I said, I'm actually going to change, get off this boot, and I'm going to put on my shoe, and I'm going to walk out for the service, and then I'll put it back on. And then here's what she said to me. she said, the show must go on.
Mm.
And I said to myself, ha ha ha. And I walked away from the conversation, but I said to myself, the show must not go on.
No.
If that is what I am, is a performing pastor. And she didn't mean it negatively.
Definitely
She
not.
meant as, hey, you're gritting through, you're pushing
Gotta do what you
through.
gotta do, yeah.
But I kind of took it like, I have to look professional. I can't show imperfection. And I was so thankful. What she said was probably a God kiss, a God wink in that moment, to say, you know what? No, I'm wearing this boot. I don't. Jesus came in imperfect, messy environments.
Yes.
Christmas isn't about being sanctified, and it's all performance and everything looking perfect. That's why some of us feel so pressured during the Christmas season. We're trying to make everything so perfect.
Yeah.
And thank God that He's the perfect one, and He came into our imperfection to redeem and to heal. And so the show will not go on.
Right.
Not at Cross Church, and hopefully not for you either. Hopefully you're watching this. Get it on Monday, Tuesday. Let this Christmas season not be a show for you. Allow it to just receive the love of Christ in your heart. And that's even why we're doing, forgive me, I'm saying a lot, but I want to give the why behind the what.
All of it.
On Christmas Eve, and we did this last year and we're doing it again, and we're bringing back our greatest story ever told, which it's more of a liturgical service. I'm going to sit down again.
Yeah.
And I actually sat down last year without the boot, but we're running basically the same songs. We're changing some things, but it's basically the same play. And the reason why is we think there's some sacred rhythms that we don't need to dress up.
Absolutely.
We just need to be reminded, and we just need to sit and rest in that moment. We need to tell, when did we get to the place that the Christmas story wasn't enough?
Amen.
When did we get to the place that church, it wasn't just the Christmas story.
Yeah.
It wasn't what Jesus did for us. And we've tried to outdo ourselves every single year. And churches do this all the time. We do it. Pastors do it all the time. We try to outdo ourselves every single time.
Yep.
And I think I'd just like to say, stop. No, we're not going to try to outdo ourselves.
Yep.
Jesus is enough. What He did is enough. Let's enjoy the greatest Christmas story ever told. And let's light candles. Let's be sacred together. Let's reflect about God's goodness, His love that pierced the darkness. And let's think of this gift that we've been given. And that's enough. And then we'll do some other things as well. As people walk out the doors, the snow will fall. But, that's for the little kids more than anybody else.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a beautiful Christmas Eve.
I always love these services. Like our Christmas Eve service is always beautiful. You watch how like the families come together where they're lighting the candles.
Yeah.
And there's just like, I get the beautiful opportunity, and so do you, from seeing it from a different perspective than others do, from being on the platform. But there's just this reminder that that the light of Christ will always shine as the candles continue to light. And light up a whole room, and it's just such a beautiful reminder that even amongst chaos there's peace, even amongst like imperfection, even amongst all of that there is peace. And so
that's the whole message I'm giving. Even in the darkness there's light, there's peace. That's the whole Christmas Eve message. So when I do it,
so it's gonna be a powerful next day.
We also have a different perspective where we watch people and we're silently praying that no one burns the church down.
Truth. Like, it could be a dangerous opportunity.
Yeah. We have our lead team banquet every year, and we had it a few weeks ago, and we had candles lit all over the room, and there was
there's at least three.
There was at least 3 fires. We had we ordered, this is funny. So this is Extra Mayo. We ordered dripless candles for our lead team banquet.
Lies.
They were lies. We got hoodwinked because they burned down fast, and we were running around. It was funny, so we laugh at it. But 3 of them got way down where they tried to catch fire on something, and we had adults all over the room blowing things out.
So here's the takeaway for your Christmas dinner: make sure they're not fast dripping candles.
I don't know if we bought the cheapo candles on Amazon, but whatever we got, we ain't getting it again.
We're
so
definitely not doing that again.
Don't do that. But show up for Christmas Eve, because 1, we're not going to burn the church down, and 2, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful night, and if you're in town, if you're able to, you want to be a part of it. So it's a good season, man.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. Well, What a
Merry
powerful
Christmas.
time. Merry Christmas, everybody. Whether you're listening to this now, like a day later, or even after Christmas, hope this season is blessed for you. And hope that the shalom peace of Jesus comes into your homes.
Yeah, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on Extra Mayo. My hope is that these conversations encourage you to keep growing in your faith, not just on Sundays, but in the middle of real life. If today helped you, share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Until then, let's keep walking this out together.